DRICUS du Plessis vs Israel Adesanya is set for UFC 305 on August 17th in Perth, Australia. This was confirmed by Israel Adesanya on his Instagram at Stylebender.
DRICUS du Plessis is a fighter that his most recent win was on a split decision over Sean Strickland. This being a fan favorite fighter, and I include myself, I think that Sean Strickland was probably robbed that night on the UFC 297. But we gotta acknowledge something from DDP. He's an absolute warrior. The way that he won 5 rounds with one of the most complicated boxers in his division and being able to silence all the critiques that he was receiving because of his cardio and weird fight style. This leaves us with a fighter that has been really judged by the fans and by the media for something that he's already proved that it was a plus for him. Having such a weird style and also having a really way to specificate his cardio and almost every time looking every time with his mouth open without doing mooing. So the real African champion also destroyed Robert Whittaker, another fan favorite fighter, with a devastating knockout, showing to Whittaker that mooing is not the real way to be a champ. And this was reflected on the Whittaker fight against Paulo Costa. Going there and fighting him without doing mooing for 3 rounds and having him almost falling down, but at the end winning for a decision. So yes, DRICUS du Plessis, the coach kisser champ, that is not really a fan favorite, it is going to fight against Israel Adesanya, one of the most hated fighters on the UFC right now. And this hate has completely been justified on this year, because this guy is a complete weirdo, probably a Genshin Impact player. And he's going to fight against a Chad mouth breather that has done nothing wrong than fighting against fan favorite fighters. For many people, Israel Adesanya has been already being condecorated as the winner of this fight. Almost in all the media that you can look up, Israel Adesanya is the winner for this matchup. And I think that this is really a big mistake and it's unfair for DDP. Israel Adesanya has a record of his last 3 fights of 2 losses and 1 win, leaving us with a fighter that has been knocked down the past year and that was KO'd on 2022, and a fighter that is having right now a period of inactivity that at this moment this fighter has zero hunger to train hard to beat a person like DRICUS du Plessis. In UFC 290, DDP demolished Robert Whittaker with a KO, destroying him with that mouth-breathing style that characterized him as always. When he was about to give his Octagon interview with Joe Rogan, Israel Adesanya walked into the Octagon and called him several times the N-word, and that he was no African fighter. This leading to a really awkward moment as usual Adesanya does, and DDP was only allowed to tell him that he was not truly his brother, and it was a situation that turned really awkward at the end. Despite the fact that DDP is actually a South African fighter and lives and trains there, Israel Adesanya has like 60 personalities, and sometimes he's Chinese, New Zealandese, Nigerian, and 60 countries more, and leave us with 2 really hard and hated fighters to pick with. One because has fights with a lot of fan favorite fighters, and the other one because he's a really weird guy and puts everything in weird situations that only make him look worse at the end. So for me at the end, it's really simple and really clear with who I am going to go with in this fight. I think that everyone needs to reconsider his pick and join to the mouth breather community. His specific fight style and coach kissing could lead him to the victory and defeat the puppy torture Israel Adesanya, a fighter that likes puppies a little bit too much and more than normal, and that thinks that he's Goku or Naruto. I don't know, he watches a lot of anime. That's the old thing that he says about his personality. At the end, I just hope all of you that are watching this video join to the mouth breathing gang and like and subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate that and hope that we can get at least 100 views on this video. I hope you have a great day and take care. Goodbye.